Hello guys, and welcome to a Ryo Uchiha video. Now normally my channel is based on guitar lessons, or at least it used to be, but what I'm going to do is from now on I'm going to focus my channel more on the realm of understanding science to the general public, philosophy, theology, psychology, and religion. Now in this specific video I'm going to talk a lot about atheism. There's a lot of misconceptions of what atheism is, and etc. And let me give you the bigger takes on what atheism really is. Atheism is not a religion in itself because it does not contain any scriptures. Now, atheism, depending on your perception of what the definitions are, is essentially atheism could be altered. Now, I'm going to explain more of that in my series on philosophy and more on the idea of definitions. But as far as general atheism goes, atheism is the belief in no God, not in the belief that God is bad, but the belief that there is no God. Now, atheism has many branches of its own version. For example, atheism can be related to Buddhists. Buddhism is not really a religion, it's half religion, half philosophy. As with existentialism, which is another, it's a non-religious philosophy, not more so than an actual religion. But once again, definitions do require definitive criteria to what that definition is. So you have a problem regardless, unless you really, really define it. But in layman's terms, atheism is simply the belief in no God. Now, atheists tend to be more scientific, but not all of them are scientific. There are atheists that I do know that are complete morons. There are atheists I do know that are extremely intelligent. On the same argument, there are also a lot of Christians, there's a lot of Muslims that I know, and a lot of Jewish people that I do know that are extremely intelligent and stupid. So intelligence isn't really the main focus of it, although there are studies that suggest that atheists do have the highest quote-unquote IQ, but the reliability of the IQ tests they're still not verifiable in my opinion because it's too subjective, and there's the criteria for intelligence is just retarded in my case. So atheism, I guess it's always been there, but it's recently started uphealing since well, more so in the 50s and 60s and so on. And I believe that actually, because of the globalization of technology, that atheism and agnosticism have gotten a high boost, and mainly in teenagers and kids. There are a lot of students, a lot of kids, and a lot of teenagers that I know that are atheists, and there's a lot of them that are non-religious, and some of them are religious, but they don't really follow their own ideology. So, in essence, atheism is just simply the belief in no God. Now, all religion is created equal, quote unquote. You have the belief in a God, the belief not in a God, the belief that God is everything, the belief that God created everything. The idea of religion is simply based on faith and ideology. Atheists, the problem with being labeled atheist is that a lot of atheists don't like being labeled atheist because they do have to believe there is no God. And because it's a belief, it is considered a religion by definition. Problem is, you have a definition problem. So atheism is a religion in itself because you believe there is no God, just like people believe that there is a God. Now, proof as to God is the main problem, and I'll get to that on the proof in the existence of God in the next chapter. But simply put, atheism is the belief in no or any God. They don't believe in superstition. They don't believe in basically just no God. They don't believe in God. And there could be multiple reasons for that. It could be a life experience. It could be simply because they don't like the idea. They were never raised in a theist home. It could be simply that they have enough verifiable evidence in their own eyes to see that there is no God. Or any combination of those factors. And that's pretty much it for atheism.